Hey you guys, JB here from Alpha Wolf Consulting, coming to you today with the next session in the Alpha Wolf Personal Development and Expansion series. And this session is going to be all about understanding how to sort of create conversations with God, how to talk to God, how to talk to our ancestors, or whoever you want to talk to in this life. And sort of, I'm going to share with you personal conversations and ways in which I talk to God to sort of gain wisdom, but also to sort of get clarity on personal struggles and like the feeling of unworthiness and feeling of being broken in this life. And it's very important because for me personally, whenever I feel defeated in life, I always turn to God. I always talk to God. And talking to God is the simplest practice because you are God, I am God. So when we talk to God, it's a conversation with ourselves where we are both me and God communicating. So we understand the physical aspect of a conversation with God is running a conversation with myself and sort of allowing myself to respond as God and then talk as me. So it's a very, very easy and simple process, and all it requires is trust and faith and openness. So to talk to God, to talk to our ancestors, all we have to do is open our heart to them and start speaking. And an important thing to remember is that while it may be good or feel beneficial to coddle yourself or to ask for strength, to ask for the path to be easier, to ask for, to say, why does this happen to me? Why does this have to happen to me? Why does it have to be this way? Like, it's easy to have a pity party for ourselves. And that is why when we are having this conversation, we cannot allow God or us speaking as God to sort of coddle ourselves. And it's very important for this because it's in the authentic honestness of our responses to ourselves when we feel unworthy that create the strength. It's the responses we have to ourselves when we feel broken that create it. So when I talk to God and I say I am broken, and I feel broken and I feel beaten and I feel destroyed by life circumstances and by personal things that happen in my life, it's really important to come through for yourself as the strength in which you seek. So when I tell God I feel broken, He shows me all of the sort of benefits, all of the good things He has sent my way. And my identity of self wants to say, but they are not good enough. Do you sort of get it? And that's where we have to create the shift from saying, I feel broken, God. I know you have given me all. I know you give me abundance. I know you walk with me. Yet I still feel broken. I still feel weak. I still feel unworthy. The only way for me to become worthy is for me to battle through. So when we're understanding this, what we're understanding is that while I may feel like life goes against me, while I may feel like I have a hard deal in life, in comparison to most, I don't. In comparison to those who truly suffer, I have never and cannot comprehend suffering. So it's an important thing that a conversation with God is a way in which we reset our expectations, a way in which we find the light within the darkness by realizing that all the paths we walk in this life are our path. So, should I be on a path right now with struggle? This path is for my purpose, for my benefit, not out of spite because I have done something wrong, not because I am unworthy, not because I am, you know, not good enough in this life. So we have to stop that negative mindset from our ego that wants to feel, woe is me. Do you sort of get it? If I say I am here to do God's will and I stand on the battlefield fighting for God and I look around and I am all alone, battling by myself, do I throw down my sword and say, God, where are the others? Why are they not here? Why am I fighting alone? Do you sort of get it? Like, if I don't have the faith to trust that even if I am fighting this battle alone, I am not alone. Even if I am walking through the desert with nothing, I am not alone. I am exactly where I need to be. I have all the love and support of God behind me, the protection. Like, this is faith. Do you sort of get it? Faith is to be able to be in the middle of the storm, in the eye of the storm, and know that it is okay. For I do not need to run because I am exactly where I need to be. I don't need to fear, for I am exactly who I need to be. And should I feel less than, this is an opportunity to find the strength within. This is an opportunity to become who I want to be in this life. So the more I allow myself to build myself over feeling sorry for myself, the more I change and alter my perspective to realizing this is not sent to destroy me. The only way this can destroy me is should I let my mind destroy itself. Should I give in to fear? Should I give in to negativity? Should I give in to the feelings of woe is me? Do you sort of get it? If I find myself in the middle of the desert and I want to give up, how much faith do I have? Do you sort of get it? In life, when I say I have faith and I believe and I trust, it is not my place to sort of judge or to dictate how it has to look. So, should I be on a battlefield alone, holding the line? That is because I am all that is needed to hold the line. Should I find myself walking my path in life and no one else is around, no one is with me, I am alone charting my course through the desert. That is because I am all I need. If I had others with me, it would create an illusion of comfort and strength. When I realize the comfort and strength is within me, it is me, it is my faith, I can let go to the need to have external, so to speak, support, to have external backing. And I am free to keep marching, to keep walking my path, even if it is difficult, even if I am unworthy, even if I am weak, even if I am scared. I am still strong enough to keep walking. It is only if I give in to my feelings of unworthiness. It's only if I give in to my feelings of weakness, to my feelings of not being good enough, that I can destroy myself. So we start to realize in life, faith is knowing that whatever is happening to me right now, whatever I'm going through, whatever I may feel, has been and is a gift. A gift that lets me see, a gift that lets me expand, a gift that lets me become who I dream of, who I want in this life, in this world. So for me to forego that dream is to forgo my faith. To say it should have been this, it should have been that. If I'm walking your path, I should have support, I should have backing, I should have people with me. An important thing to remember is Moses had to walk 40 days, 40 nights, 40 months, 40 weeks, whatever it is, through the desert without knowing. Do you sort of get it? If I am unable to walk through the little negative I perceive in this world, the difficultness, the uncomfortability of being vulnerable within myself, do I deserve God to walk with me? If I pretend like He does not walk with me, do I deserve it? Now, anything I may think, feel, or say to myself does not change the fact that God still walks with me, that my ancestors walk with me. So it is in understanding that even if I do not see, even if I do not feel, even if I do not believe, I have to trust. For to let go to trust means that I forego like my personal security. Even if there is 100-foot wave barreling down to me and I am about to meet my demise, I still have to trust. I still have to have faith. For my trust and my faith are the shield and the armor that I wear. To forego trust and faith means that I throw away the armor, the shield that God has given to me, that He has made specifically for me. So no matter how dark the night gets, no matter how, bad the storm gets, no matter how scared I may be in any moment of life, should I have trust and faith, I am protected from all. No weapon formed against me can prosper, for I do not allow it to. So we start to realize that it is in this understanding that I am the only one who has the capacity and power to destroy me. I am the only one who has the ability to put me in the middle of a desert of, you know, unknown, of unexplored, of incomparable. So I know that if faith and trust are what guide and protect me, all I must do is walk. All I must do is walk in faith, trusting that each step moves me to the promised land that is for me. So we can think about this in, our morals and our ethics. Being a good person doesn't mean people will be good to you. Doesn't mean people won't tear you down, but do you have trust and faith that even should everyone in life tear you down, that no one can tear you down unless you tear yourself down? Do you sort of get it? The power's in the mind. God lives within all of our minds and our hearts. So should I open myself to God? Should I open myself to my mind and my heart? Not in fear, but in faith. That even should my mind be a chaotic battlefield, that I am able to bring the light to clear it. Do you sort of get it? My faith in God becomes the torch that shines the way along my path in the darkest of nights. Should there be wild creatures, demons all around picking at me, my faith in God is the light that keeps them at bay. The only way they can get to me is if I let go to my faith in God. And should I have let go to my faith in God, and the vicious monsters of this world are barreling down to me, all I have to do is choose to pick up the torch that is my faith in God, and I will stop them in their tracks. Do you sort of get it? It is only in the baptism of fire am I found. It is only in the ashes of my destruction am I reborn anew, created in God's image of me, for me. So we start to realize in life, should I choose to hold on to my belief, my faith, my trust, I am never alone and I am never in the dark, even if I am walking through the darkness of the darkest night that has ever existed, even if I'm walking through the darkness of hell. I am illuminated in light. My path is illuminated in light. Nothing can enter the light that is me, within me, exudes from me. So no matter how bad other people may treat me, no matter what other people do, how they get ahead by cheating, stealing, lying, all of this, if I hold on to the torch that is me, that is my light, no amount of darkness can penetrate it. For darkness is simply the absence of light, of light. Darkness cannot cannot take light out of the environment. Yet light can banish all darkness from every part of any environment. Do you sort of get it? No matter what evil is done, should I hold on to my light that is me, that is my trust, that is my faith, that is my belief? No darkness can ever get near me, for my light banishes all darkness, for darkness is the absence of light. The only way darkness can get to me is if I should dim my light and allow my light to go out. My flame that is my light is eternal. It is fueled by me. It is of me. It can never be taken from me unless I give it away to others through my thoughts, beliefs, actions, and decisions, and my behaviors. And even if I have put down the torch, put down the light, dimmed my light, turned it off, and become the darkness of this world and been overrun by it, I can always pick it back up. I can turn it back on. I can become it, which means even if I should wake up in this world and realize I am an evil, dark person who lies, cheats, steals, manipulates, takes from others, tries to dim their light, I am not forced to be that way. All I must do is choose to pick up the light within me and hold it. And now the darkness within me and around me is banished. So we start to realize there is no good and evil in this world. There is no light and darkness in this world. For should I choose to hold light, only light can exist. Should I choose to hold darkness, light still exists. It is just me who is choosing to not allow it to be a part of me. In the moment I surrender and allow the light to live within me and become me, I become the light. So it doesn't matter what we go through in life, it doesn't matter how much darkness is around me. Should I wake up and be in hell with all the vicious creatures around me? I do not beg God for strength. I do not beg God for mercy. I do not beg God to banish the darkness, the dark entities from around me. I call God, try and take my light from me, break my light, try to enter the light that exists within and around me. For if you try, you will build the strength within me. See, it's only this thing from begging for destruction from God that we truly become stronger, that we gain our courage. For if I ask God to sort of fight all my battles, I will never know how to fight. I will never have strength. I will never have courage. So I have to forego my comfort in times of unworthiness, in times of weakness, in times of fear. I have to let go to that and beg, create more, make it harder, make this path I walk impossible for the average or anyone to walk, so that I may know, should I walk this path, I am worthy, worthy of all the love, respect that God, others, my ancestors, life has for me. For should I always avoid the battles and try to live in love, love will become my battlefield. Do you sort of get it? Should I be unwilling to walk the path because the path is full of darkness, dark entities, dark, vicious, vile monsters, and I am unwilling to walk forward? I will never get out of the darkness. So I have to trust. I have to have faith. And I have to know no darkness can penetrate my light. For darkness cannot exist in the light. It's a physical impossibility. So should I walk through the path of hell with love in my heart? No demon, no entity, no darkness, no vile and vicious hell-born creature can penetrate it. For hatred cannot exist in love. Anger cannot exist in love. If I walk in love, nothing but love, joy, and happiness can ever exist. It does not mean in the world darkness doesn't exist. It just means wherever I am the beacon. I am the light. I am the one. that creates this beautiful existence. Do you sort of get it? So no matter how beaten down, unworthy, and broken I may feel, should I talk to God, I have to honor all the light He has put in my life, even if I don't feel it's enough. For should I reject the light that He gives me, I will find myself in darkness, overcome by darkness, consumed by the darkness of this world. So I give thanks so that I may expand the light within me, even in my darkest moments. Should all that I know and love in this life be taken from me, I cannot give in to that. I cannot surrender my gratitude. I cannot surrender the will of God in the context of if everything I love and know in this world is taken from me, I cannot allow the darkness to consume me. For should I allow the darkness to consume me when everything is taken from me, only darkness will live in me. I will become the darkness. I will become bitter, angry, vile, vicious, the negative of this world. So it's important to understand, even if everything I know and love in this world is taken from me, I must be the phoenix, reborn from the ashes of my destruction, a brighter light, more, more luminescent, stronger, and more willing to live in the light. As my life, as my existence crumbles, I am reborn, brighter, stronger, more courageous. For now there is only light within me. God gives us these opportunities in life that test us, that beat us, that break us, so that we may find the true light within us. So we may not need others to feel light, to, to be light. When I find the light within myself, when I become the beacon within my own life of the light of God's will, of God's love and protection, nothing can ever harm me. For that light, that love is existence, and it exists within me, an untapped, unmeasured, undraining resource that will never run out. For the love of God is endless. Should I live in the love of God and be a beacon of the love of God every day of my life for the rest of my life, I will never even use up an inch of that love, of that light. So we start to realize that my love in life is endless should I find the love within me. My light becomes a beacon that shines away should I hold it in my hand and allow it to. Should I let go to the fear that the vicious, vile, dark monsters and entities around me that are nipping, just waiting for that life to go out? Should I, for that light to go out? Should I forego the need to fear them, knowing that they cannot penetrate the light, for they cannot exist in the light? I am now able to walk freely through the shadow of the valley of death, knowing no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No dark of this life can enter my heart should my heart be full of light. Should I walk in faith? Should I walk in courage? Should I walk in strength, knowing that even if this path is dark, even if this path is long, even if this path I feel is my demise, should I find the courage to walk without fear, I will find the strength to continue walking, even if I walk this path of darkness for the rest of my life. I am not in the darkness, for I am the sun, I am the light. I do not need to see the sun to know that the light exists. Do you sort of get it? I do not need to feel love to know that love exists. All I need to do is trust that the love I feel in my heart is the love I seek in life. So it's very important when we are on these journeys in life that seem like they are designed and meant to break us. They have no capacity to break us unless we allow them to break us by letting go to the light within us. They are tests of faith that should God put me in the middle of hell, I do not forsake him. I do not let go. I do not reject him. I do not reject his love. Do you sort of get it? Even if the wolves are nipping, trying to penetrate that life or that light, I do not forsake him. For to forsake him is to let go to the light that is in my hand, the torch that holds the darkness at bay. The more I understand this, the more I walk in faith, the more I trust and believe, the easier it becomes to walk the path, even if the path is one through darkness, even if the path is a solitary path, even if I walk alone through the desert. I don't need water, for God's love is my water. I don't need direction, for God's love is my direction. I don't need to know, for the faith I have in God is all I need. These are the conversations I have with God. Do you sort of understand? We give reverence to God and our ancestors for all they do for us. And we shift our perspective to realize, should I find myself in the darkest places of hell, I am not in darkness. For the light exists within me. It always has, it always will. It can never be beaten out of me. It can never be broken from me. Even if I feel unworthy, even if I feel less than, even if I feel I am not good enough to hold the light still exists within me. So should I choose to change my perspective and realize if the light exists within me, I am worthy. If the light exists within me, I have the strength to hold it up. If the light exists within me, no darkness can ever enter me. No matter how low I feel, no matter this, that, and the other. My trust, faith, and belief are the strength I seek in life. So should I allow myself to live in that strength without fear? Nothing can ever take that from me, no matter what happens. I have trust that all actions are the right actions, that all paths are the right path. And should I find myself in the darkest recess of hell, the darkest corner of hell, I am not in the unknown. I am not somewhere where God's love does not exist. I have not been taken away from the promised land. I am here to create the promised land. And through the belief, the faith, and the trust I hold, my light will burn bright, brighter than anyone has ever known, brighter than anyone can ever know. For my light will create heaven in hell. It creates heaven on earth. Should I forego to the need for fear, I now have the capacity and ability to build my heaven, this heaven, right here on earth, absent of fear. Because it's not that fear doesn't exist. Fear is the test from God to see, do I waver when things get difficult? Do I waver when I do not know? Do I waver when I am scared? Or do I have faith and trust that the fear that exists within me is not darkness, is not the dark? It is the darkness trying to convince me to turn away, to turn off my light, to let go, to dim my flame of desire in this life. So we say to God, if I am in the gates of hell, and this is my battle, this is the place in which I fight for you. If this is what you have chosen, for me to break the gates of hell and bust in and fucking, you know, transmute hell into heaven, I will, even if I'm unworthy, even if I'm scared, even if I'm weak. I know the light within me banishes all darkness external to me. Doesn't matter what happens. Break my body. Call the devil to gather his legions to stand in front of me. And through your will, I will transmute. I do not fight darkness with darkness. I do not seek to destroy hell's legions. For if hell brings its legions before me, any and all that come within my light and seek to touch me will be transmuted back into the divine form that they were before the creation of hell. Should people act against me in anger and hatred, I do not respond in anger and hatred. Should people act against me in anger and hatred, my love, my faith, my belief, and my trust will change them back into who they should have been, into who they know they want to be. And it is only through me bearing the weight of earth do I gain the strength to push through the gates of hell. It is only by me asking for this fight to become impossible do I have the ability and opportunity to create greatness, to create heaven in hell. Do you sort of get it? If I want strength in life, I must be willing to bear the weight. If I want faith in life, I must trust and believe, even when the even when the guardians of hell are upon me, even when the wolves are encircling me, edging closer to my demise. My faith does not bend. My faith does not break. My faith does not waver. My faith is all. And should I choose to fight and die in faith, I do not fight and die alone, for I am never alone. God, my ancestors, all those who have come before me, stand with me. Even if I may look like one man, they still stand with me. So don't fear the darkness of this world, for they may seem or look like they outnumber you, but they do not. They can never, for they are with you, even when they stand against you. For the moment they come in contact with the light within you, they will be changed. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not in a week, but at a certain point in time, the light you put out into this world, the love you put out into this world, the trust, the faith, the belief that you have can turn anyone into the best version of themselves, into their own light. A beacon in the dark is not a light alone in the darkness. A beacon in the dark is a call to all to become the light. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.